All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the Wednesday night Franchise Factor training. This is actually the weekly million dollar Franchise Factor training. We're here every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And the website link is OneTeamOneDreamHangout.com. You should not need to enter a passcode because the passcode is embedded into the website link. But if you are, just type Go One Team. And appreciate you guys for being here live. Thanks for being on time. And be sure to take notes if you haven't seen this information, or if you have seen the information, take the notes anyway and go over it because you will be teaching this to your success team members. This is built for new team members, okay, and people who want to learn our system, and also for leaders. And this is designed for duplication because duplication is going to be one of the keys to you building a successful business here with GoldAsana and HBN. So I appreciate you guys being here. We do have an anthem. I obtained permission from Paula to go ahead and share it. So this anthem will be on the streaming platforms and also on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. So when you guys are doing your reels or stories, you will be able to select this song from the catalog of songs available on those streaming platforms. So that will be on there soon, but it's gonna be fun. So anyway, guys, hey, we do have an event coming up in Dallas, Texas in August. So what's today? March. So 5 months from now, we will be in Dallas, Texas. You still can purchase your early bird ticket. I think there may be 5 or 10 tickets available. They're only $50. And this is for in person or online. I highly encourage you to attend in person. Okay, so block out those dates and you'll be able to make your accommodations closer to the event. But you can pay via PayPal, you can pay via Zelle, or you can send the monies to HBN Events via Venmo. Okay. And so it's always fun. And for those of you who have ever attended an in-person event, from a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being, emotionally impactful, how would you rate our in-person events? And I enjoy going to them. After car accident, I couldn't go immediately following the accident in 2020, but in 2022, I attended my first in-person event and have not missed any more. All right. And many people who attend our in-person events, that's where they really build their belief in the company and the products because they're meeting people who have earned six figures, $1 million or more, and that's where you truly get your energy from. So it's important to attend at least one in-person event a year. Hey, I want to congratulate anyone who has achieved any commission milestones and any rank achievements. Congratulations on that. You guys are doing a great job. And we do have books that have been written by a few of our leaders. Coach Will Zanders, you guys know who he is. He's our multi-million dollar earner with the company. He wrote and published two books in 2025, Making Your First Million in Network Marketing. What I teach my younger self about getting rich in this industry, what actually works and what to ignore. And then then Will also wrote The Hidden Empire. So those are two books great for your development to becoming a network marketing professional. And Coach Seymour, one of our six-figure earners, wrote a book called Winning is My Only Option. And then myself, I wrote a book From Bankrupt to Better Living, which I recently revised it, and the revision is going to be out next week sometime. And so you guys are really going to enjoy the revised copy. It has a lot more meat to it. The book is also bigger in size and also has a 90-day plan for you to change your life with step-by-step instructions on what to do for 90 days. So you guys are really going to enjoy From Bankrupt to Better Living. There's more to the subtitle, but it's really good. I enjoy doing the revision. There's new stories in it, and you guys are really going to enjoy that. So that will be available sometime next week. I'll let you guys know. But I encourage you guys to get those books and have them in your library as part of your personal development program. So Franchise Factory, we started this back in 2021. We were right in the smack of the pandemic, and there weren't any in-person meetings. Everything was online. But during the pandemic, the company exploded, grew by over 300%. Okay. Thank you, Clarence. If you like that book, the first edition, the revised edition is 100 times better in my opinion. Once the revised edition is available, the original edition won't be available anymore. just so you guys know. I do have some copies I can give away of the first edition. But we started Franchise Factory training in 2021. And during the pandemic, the company grew by over 300%. A lot of people quickly shot up to $100,000 or more in income. I was one of them it happened to. And so a few of us, Coach Will, myself, with input from some other leaders at the time, we got together and we felt there needed to be some type of training online because we weren't having in-person events. So we called it 6 steps of 6 figures, right? And then we called it 7 steps of 7 figures. And now we call it Franchise Factory because as we have grown and have had more on time online trainings, we wanted to treat this as a franchise. So when you guys join us and become a consultant, you have a mini franchise on your hand. Okay, doesn't cost thousands of dollars like some franchises do, but this is what, for 25 bucks, right? You'll be in business, or $10, you're in business. But we focus on the lost art in network marketing, which is having a unified, duplicatable training system. Because what's been lost, guys, because of the internet, is teaching people to teach people to teach people. All you hear is people saying, get in, plug in, stay in, but not teaching you how to do the business. This is a business. And just like when you were hired on your last job or your first job, they trained you. Same thing here. You have to become a professional if you want to make the big bucks here, or you're going to have to grow and be professional and not treat this as a hobby. But we have unified duplicatable training systems. We also have sequential learning, which is focused on mindset and skill set. Last night was an amazing training with Miriam and Coach Seymour. Miriam just talked about keep moving forward, no matter what you feel like. Your goals don't care about your feelings. Your bank account doesn't care about your feelings. Your health does not care about your feelings. Keep moving forward. And then Coach Seymour talked about you're having an identity shift. Basically, you have to see yourself becoming the person you want to become before you become that person. So that means you're going to have to think, okay, and act and carry yourself like that person you envision yourself becoming. If you see yourself making, say, $5,000 a month, right now you're at $1,000 a month, and you want to make $5,000 a month, well, guess what? You're going to have to become that $5,000 a month person. If you see yourself going to $10,000 a month, you're going to have to grow and become that $10,000 a month person by acting like that person now. So that's where you're going to have a lot of mindset changes, and you're going to have to improve your skills. For me, my next target is $100,000 a month. So I have to grow, okay, and increase my thermostat level to that $100,000 a month earner, right? So that's why I've been focused on developing additional skills that will help me achieve my goal of earning over $100,000 a month. Okay. We also focus on resources and repetition, right? Because what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. Always remember that. Okay. Because what happens is if someone is confused, they won't do anything, right? A confused mind does not take any action. Okay. And then we have the percentages. I was talking to the gym manager a few days ago, and I let him know, hey, Darcy, 70% of people are going to die broke. Because every morning he asks me, what's the good word for the day, coach? Right. And I have a good word every day, every morning I see him. And I let him know he's 23. Right. So I say, you know what, Darcy, 70% of people are going to die broke. Just so you know that. So I'm pouring into him, just encouraging him to invest, minimize debt. He's graduating college in what, 9 weeks? So it's giving him some life skills, life tips I didn't get when I was his age. That same percentage applies to your business. 70% of people you sign up who tell you they want to build a business, not customers, people who say they want to retire their boss, they want to retire their wife, their spouse, they want to quit that job early. Guess what? 7 out of 10 of those people are going to quit. They're not going to make it. That's just this. There is a high attrition rate in network marketing. Just be prepared for that. Now, the great thing about our company is most people who join us are customers. That's going to help you build that long-term residual income because they're going to order each month. Then we have the three percenters. The three percenters are the people who maybe they're good at recruiting, they're good at sponsoring, but they're not good at having duplication. So they join the company and they recruit a lot of people, but those people they sign up aren't able to duplicate what they did because they're not charismatic, they don't have a huge following, right? And they just don't have the same success. And three percenters, they don't plug into their trainings. They have their own way of doing things, which is fine. If they think it's working for them, it's great, but it's not fair to the people that follow them. So the 70 percenters, right? The three percenters are the people that the 70 percenters follow, and the three percenters typically go from company to company to company. Okay, and the people who are in the 70% category, they follow them and never ever have any success. The 27 percenters, those are the people who join us and they know this is a long game. This is not a get rich quick type of business model. You can get rich and it might not be quick. Okay. It can happen faster than working a job for 40, 50 years, right? Some of the people who are in the 70 percenters, the 70% category, they work jobs 40, 50 years of their life and retire broke and die broke. And so the good thing about the 27 percenters is you guys, you get in, right? You get in by placing an order, you plug in, you attend the trainings, right? You apply the information you learn, and then you teach it, right, to people who want to build, and then you stay in. That's truly GPS, right? And not just getting in and plugging in and staying in, not doing nothing. You actually get in and follow the system. You plug in, right? That's where your energy comes from, and then you stay in. You don't quit, right? And so because we have so many people joining us, and it's and they're having success, they're on the leaderboard, and most of the people on the leaderboard aren't with us, aren't on this Zoom, okay, which is fine. And if it's working and people building their business and making money and helping other people, that's perfectly fine. They can ignore us. We don't want to step on anybody's toes and make them feel they have to listen to what we teach, because we're all independent contractors. We're no one's boss. Even though I worked 30 years in corporate America, and almost 23 of those years I was in leadership position, so I'm accustomed to having employees and direct reports and giving them instructions to follow. In this business model, I'm not your boss, right? I'm a consultant just like you. I just happen to have a high rank. That's it, right? So no one has to do what any of us say. Now, if you are struggling or you want to learn our system and want to possibly put yourself in position to where you can have success faster, by all means, plug in to what we do, attend our trainings, invite your success team members to attend our trainings and build with us and grow. Okay, we're open. These trainings and our Zooms are open to anyone who's part of Green Organic. As a matter of fact, there's people who aren't in the company that attend our trainings and copy our trainings. All right, so which is fine. Now, Green Organics has some value. So we have products that work. Okay, and feel free to comment in the chat. Let us know any products you use and what they've done for you. I know there's people who use black seed oil and they've seen stage 3 kidney damage reversed just from black seed oil. Now, we never make any medical claims. We never say our products will prevent, treat, diagnose, or cure any disease or health conditions, because we're not governed by the FDA, and we never guarantee people are going to make any money. Okay, but the products work, and we have pay plans with both companies that are really aggressive. And Golden is primarily personal care products. We have the digital product with the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription. That's $10 a month. We have the laundry detergent and household cleaner, which are sold out. Great. I'm glad they're sold out. And then we have the Go-Go Sticks, which are cosmetics products. And we have the personal care products. We have the Solace, our newest body oil, which is amazing. That stuff smells great. We have soap powder, deodorant, we have soap bars, tooth powder, deodorant, skincare serum, and a hair serum. And then in April, there's going to be a great product coming from men, right, from the vault. We have several essential oils, then we have black seed oil with Golden Sana. Hard by Naturals has primarily supplements and superfoods. Okay, and there are some personal care products that aren't consumed. Okay, we have the Balance Him, Balance Her. My wife uses Balance Her every day. I use Balance Him, which is amazing for men's hormones, right? We have the TLC ointment. We have tooth powder with HBN, black seed oil, fulvic acid, the weight loss products, the Slimmer Pro, the GLP-1 system. We have so many amazing products on the HBN side, which is why over 90% of our members, 94% of HBN members are customers. Now, I see you, Jessica. No more indigestion, pain relief, and able to exercise thanks to BSO. That's great. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but the company sources all of the ingredients ourselves, right? Paula and Alexandra work with the growers of our products. They work directly with them and source the ingredients. And once the ingredients arrive at the warehouse, they are all third party tested. Every single ingredient that goes into making the formulations, all of the ingredients are third party tested, all of them. Okay. So they have to pass the high standards the company has. And then we are also our own manufacturer. So we don't send products out to be manufactured. We manufacture everything in-house. The essential oils are prepared in the still room. We do have a still room, and the other products are manufactured in another part of the manufacturing facility that's owned by the company and is FDA certified. Right. So those are some great selling points when it comes to promoting the opportunity for people who are looking for an opportunity like this. Now, write this down. This is my business, and I am making it work. Because we all have access to the same website, we have access to the same products, the same back office, the same pay plan. Okay. We have access to all the same stuff. And if one person's business is growing and yours isn't, that's your responsibility to find out, okay, what you don't know and you need to know, or what you do know, but you're not applying what you know. Okay, it just comes down to that. Okay, so but you are the one responsible for your success. Okay, it's not the company's responsibility for you to be successful. It's definitely not your sponsor's responsibility to be successful. It's your responsibility. If you have a sponsor that's plugged in and is supporting you, that's great. I don't have one. It's me, find me, right? I'm in the fraternity of me, find me. I don't have a sponsor. Coach Will has no sponsor. We support each other, right? But we have no sponsors yet. We have both been able to exceed over $1 million. Coach Will is probably closer to $2 million. I'll be hitting like 1.5. So you take responsibility for growing your business. Now, our vision is to bring the power of plants, emotional, mental, and physical wellness to the people of the world, facilitating financial independence and personal growth worldwide. Our mission is to capture 1% of the growing $7.3 trillion health and wellness industry. Our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for, and as long as you don't give up and quit, you will come out with the win. Now, there are certain traits you want to look for if you are looking to recruit people who want to build a business, people who say they want to make money. They got to have three traits. They have to care about their health. Okay. They have to value the products, and they have to believe that leverage income is better than linear income, right? Just three traits. They need those three traits and also have a dream they're willing to fight for. And as long as they don't give up and quit, they will come out with the win, right? So that is it. So today's part four. We did part one 3 weeks ago, which is the 20 reasons why, and you will hurt your board. You can place your initial order, and I'll deliver. We'll have this training again next Wednesday, since it's the 1st of April. The second Wednesday of the month is part two. So we talk about the resources and tools at your disposal and building your belief. That training is typically longer. Then part three was last Wednesday, building your preliminary candidate list and master the art of the invite and present the business in a way that duplicates. So that's what we did the first 3 weeks of March. Okay, this is last Wednesday, so today is part four. So now we're going to talk about learning the new member orientation process so you can teach it. That's the goal. We are into developing leaders. Okay, so you want to get to the point where you don't want to wait until a Wednesday to have your new team members attend this training. You want to be able to teach this, okay, informal. It doesn't have to be as formal, but at least introduce people to your new member to the concept, and then we'll talk about launching your business. So here we go right here. New member orientation process. You can teach it and then launch your business. So this is the process right here. It's not rocket science. It's very simple. And it's something I've discovered most people can do if they want to do it, right? If you guys agree with that, type one. If you think most people can do this part right here, just type one. I think they can if they wanted to do it. It's just their desire. And I appreciate you guys responding. So the first thing is, this is the part one training. We talk about creating strong mental and emotional barriers to exit that are greater than the obstacles you have to overcome to win. That's your 20 reasons why. Then you also want to have your new reps create a what hurts you board, right? Okay, if you guys don't know what hurts you board is, go watch part one. This is part of the leadership test. When you have people who tell you, "Hey, Marcus, I want to replace my income from my job because I want to fire my boss." Well, this is a leadership test. If they don't give this back to me within the time frame I requested it, they failed the test. Okay. Next, I talked about placing your appropriate initial order, okay, which should be at a specific level on a certain day in the month. We talked about setting up auto ship, right? That goes in your initial order, and then set up auto ship if appropriate. Just depends on what your goals are. Part two was get familiar with the resources and tools at your disposal. So we covered the books, the websites, the videos, the Zooms to attend. We covered all that, and then building your belief, which is probably the most important part, right? You have to believe. If you don't believe, right, how can you be successful and how can you successfully build something you don't believe in? So you have to believe in the profession or the industry of network marketing, right? You also have to believe in the company. Okay, the company is only responsible for shipping products and paying commission. That's it. You also have to believe in the pay plan, right? And the fastest way to believe in the pay plan is actually making the commission or earning commissions from the pay plan. You have to have belief in the products by becoming a product of the products so you can have a story to share. Okay. And then you build your belief in yourself, which is out of all the beliefs, building belief in yourself is most important. Because if you have any self-doubt or if you're not confident, right, that's going to show up in your efforts to build your team. And people want to partner with people who are confident, right? If just imagine this. Imagine you have a boat, just two boats, and they are at one island, and the next island is like 500 miles away, okay, by boat. Well, 500 miles is a lot. Let's say it's 200 miles, right? And both people are telling them, "Hey, I can get you to the next island safely without the boat sinking." And so the person approaches the one person and says, "Hey, can you do you know how to navigate a boat through storms and rough waters?" And you say, "I don't know. I think I can." Or I'm not sure if I think so. And then they go and talk to the other captain, and that captain says, "Yes, I can definitely navigate rough waters and storms and get us to the next island safely without sinking." Which person do you think that prospect is going to join? Whose boat are they going to get into? Right? Person one or person two? You guys can just comment, play along. They're going to get in the boat of person two. And that's the same thing with this business. If you're not confident, people are going to be able to tell from your energy and how you communicate, how you talk, how the type of content you post on social media, how you show up. They're not going to get with you. They're going to get with the person that's professional, that's confident, that communicates effectively, the person they believe can get them to the island safely without sinking, right? That's how you have to approach this business, and that's how you build your belief in yourself. Okay. Next, you build your belief in the method you use to build your business. Okay. You could be buttons, t-shirts, drop cards, social media, leads, whatever. And then also believe you're helping people. We're not here to get something from people as far as their money. We actually have a gift, giving people the gift of increasing their income to make life a little easier and helping people improve their health, right? Because health is wealth. And I don't care what anybody says, having enough money coming in is right up there with food and water. And with people who say money it doesn't buy happiness, they simply have not given away enough, right? And I like having more money and not having to use it than not having the money I need. That's stressful. Right? I've been there. When I was bankrupt, I've been there. Right. And then we talked about creating your preliminary candidate list of 20 to 50 people you know. Okay. Then there's the strategy we follow when launching your business. hot market, warm market, social media. You master art of invite, and then learn how to present the business in a way that duplicates. That was all on the first three parts of our training. So if you guys missed those, go watch the replays. They are on the One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. So and that's basically the orientation process. This is the last part in the process as far as teaching your team members, launching your business. So when you launch your business, this is where you let people know you are in business. Okay. And so and it's not just starting. Many people take the amateur approach and post on Facebook, hey guys, I started a business. That's not a launch. Okay, you want to launch a business, you want to build up to it, build up to a launch. You can say, okay, guys, I started this business on what's today? What's today? March 24th, 25th, right? And you can make an announcement. I'm gonna give you guys a pro tip. You can make an announcement. Hey guys, I just joined something special in health and wellness space, and I just joined today or whatever day you join. But I'm going to launch this thing on May the 1st, right? So that's going to give you what, 5 weeks to launch your business, and you can just ask people, tell them, hey, if you guys want any information, just send me a direct message or something like that, right? That's launching, right? You want to build anticipation. And so starting your business is simply making one post, right? Hey guys, I joined HBN and Go to Sana. Here's my website link. Never do that. Okay. So amateurs start a business, professionals like yourselves, we launch it. Do you guys know the difference between starting and launching? If you do, just type launch. If you understand, if you don't know, right, we can maybe do some more training on teaching the difference between starting a business and launching it. Okay, if you got to understand what launching your business, thank you, Jessica. So you want to launch it, right? Launch it. When I joined HB in 2019, we had a pre-launch for like a month, right? And I signed up a lot of people because my message was it's free to join, no purchase necessary or commission. We are currently in pre-launch mode. Okay, before we launched. Okay, now, and a lot of people want information, and a lot of people signed up. I signed up over 1,000 people in like 4, 5, 6 months, right? Just with a simple message, it's free to join, no purchase necessary to earn commissions, which is still the same thing with HBN. Okay, so but as far as announcing your business, you want to let people know you are in business. You want to have a text you're going to send to the people who are in your hot market. You're going to announce your business via text. You're going to make a Facebook post. Most people on Facebook, and then you also are going to have a Facebook story, and you're also going to post a Facebook reel, right? So that's launching your business. Your text, your post, your story, and your reel. You can't skip any steps. Has anyone on here not yet launched their business? How many people have started but not launched, right? If that's you, just say me and just set a plan and set a date to launch it. We just want to give you guys, some that tip, right? If your business hasn't like started growing yet, it's okay to do a relaunch. I might do a relaunch in June. Who knows? I might, right? That's what, 2 months away, what, April, May, June. I may do a relaunch in June to go into the second half of the year, right? Now, here are some sample scripts, right? And we've used these. A lot of us have used these exact scripts to sign people up. So you can do it via Messenger. You can text to people, or if you're someone who talks to people and doesn't really text or message on social media, you can call them and you can say, "Hey, first name. Hey, Margie, could you do me a favor and share my website link with anyone you know interested in making more money part-time?" Right? I like leading with the opportunity, right? And because if someone says if I ask someone if they want to make more money and they say no, then I can share the products with them. Okay, with this right here, the first text, you this is like the third party approach, the indirect approach, because when you send someone a website link, what do you think they're going to do? What is someone going to do when you send them a link and ask them to share your website link with other people? What are they going to do? Just curious who has done this. So they're going to look at your link. Thank you, Jessica. They're going to look at your link, right? So this is the indirect approach. And some of those people, who you send this message to, they're going to sign up. Okay. The second script, Jessica, I just launched my own online health and wellness store. If I sent you my website link, would you do me a favor and support my business by placing a one-time trial order for anything on my website? Can I count on you? Okay, that's simple. You and I like to. This is you're simply asking people for a favor. Okay, and most people do favors for people, and you're asking for their support. That's it. And you just want them to buy just anything on your website because what you want to do with this message is get your first win, which is your first commission. Okay, so where you make the cash register ding, right, ring, and then the other text could be hey Richard, could you do me a favor and share my website link with anyone you know interested in losing weight, if you want to focus on weight loss, or anyone interested in lowering blood pressure, or anyone interested in having more energy, whatever health problem you want to focus on, and then send them the website link to that direct product. Okay. Another message, hey, who's on? Hey, Rasan, hey, this is Margie. Can you do me a favor and send this video to anybody you know that cares about their health? And then you insert the link, right? You insert the link, and we have videos specific to products. There's one that talks about the 5 HPM products that provide 90 essential vitamins and minerals. And the 5 products are what? Ocean Vitality, fulvic acid, Body Beat Max, not Beat Max anymore. It's called Body Beat Max. And then there's GlucoProtect and Mind. Send that video. You can send them a black seal oil video. You can send the cayenne pepper extract video. You can send the Align video. There's also another video, not on YouTube. I think Coach Will may have that one. That one speaks to cancer, right? So you can send those type of videos if you want to lead with the products, right? So I like that. Those videos are on the One Team One Dream channel, except for the cancer video because YouTube seems to take that one down, right? And then here's one that we have: coffee and tea. Okay, who is enjoying Nova coffee or Java Slim or any of the tea products? Any of them. They're great. Coach Seymour. Yeah, Coach Seymour loves drinks Java Slim. Coach, will you share both? No, I don't share both. I just pick one. I just pick one. Just because you want to keep it focused. So if you want to focus on a specific product, okay, with that last message, this message here, the fourth one, you want to pick a specific product and you want to send them the link. Okay, now unless that second message, that's the one where you send the product link because you want them to pick whatever product they want to order. Okay, but only send one link. Don't send both. This is going to confuse them. Okay, and when you are doing this part right here, it's accomplishing two things. It's making it easier for you to share the information. It's also teaching that person, if they decide to want to partner with you, if you can easily send a text message like that, they can copy that same text message and send it to their contacts, but use their website link if they want to join. Okay, so that's why we don't send both links, just send one. Just keep it simple. Now, who drink? Let me see what people are saying. Clarence, let me see. No, the coffee. It was Seymour, Jessica, Douglas, Nova. Yep. Rasan, Clarence. Yep. Google Protect is cool. I'll drink that in the evening time. Java Slim is great. And yeah, so now if you want to focus on strictly Nova, you can make $100,000 just promoting coffee and tea. You can ignore all the other products and simply have your niche focus on promoting coffee or tea. The weight loss coffee, the smart coffee, any of the teas, they're all great. So you can you can message people, right? You can text people, you can call people. Hey, Jerry. Hey, I'm just calling. Hey, do you know anyone? Do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Right? I'm sure they're gonna say yeah, me. And ask them, hey, what is your favorite coffee or tea brand? They'll tell you, oh, I like Starbucks. Well, when was the last time Starbucks paid you a check for buying, drinking, or referring their coffee or whatever, McDonald's coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever it is. right? They're gonna respond back, never. And then you're gonna ask them or message them, however you communicate with them. Hey, if there was a way to get paid a check each time you bought, drank, or referred coffee, would you want to learn how? Right? I need to correct that typo. And most people are going to say yes. And then you can say if there was a way, right? Would you want if there was a way for you to get paid a check each time you bought, drank, or referred coffee or tea? Would you want to try it and learn how to get paid a check, right? So that's for people who want to give away samples, right? I don't give away samples. I focus on the third that first red bullet point. But some people enjoy making samples. So if you want to do that, that's another approach, right? And so when they say yes, then that's when you get them signed up. So when you send them the coffee video, we have a coffee that pays video. If you go with that last message, you're going to send them the sample of whatever you have. And then you're going to follow up. Okay. Once they get the coffee or the tea, you're going to follow up and find out what they like about the information. Okay. And give them some instructions. Tell them, make sure they track how they felt before they started drinking the coffee or tea and how they felt afterward. Okay. So this is a condensed training on leading with the coffee and tea message. Matter of fact, let me fix this one slide really quickly while I'm here because I might not forget to get back to it. He's telling you about it. Fix that. And this is live, you guys, so I like doing things in real time. So let me get back to my slide and we're good. Okay. All right, someone's having ice nova. No, ice nova is amazing. What I like about Nova is it dissolves in cold water, it dissolves in hot water. Ice Nova is amazing. Just have some ice cubes, whatever sweetener you use, the coffee, okay, then the water and whatever milk or creamer you use. It's amazing iced coffee. Some people don't want any creamer. It's good. All right. So that's basically part four training. So now we're going to talk about this. One of my favorite slides to go through is your first 5 years with the company. The columns, okay, represents your years with us. The red arrows represent the time you're going to spend learning and doing the business. The dollar symbols represent how much money you're going to make in each year. So your first year, you're new. You're new to the company and or you're new to network marketing. So you have a lot to learn. Okay. And so you're learning, you're attending training, you're reading the books we recommended, you're watching the videos, you are showing up and you are sharing and recruiting. You get some people to say yes, but a lot of people say no because you're not that good yet. Okay. So your money, as far as you're not a professional. So your money is not going to be that much. But your second year, you've been attending the trainings, you've been reading the books over and over again, you're knowing what words to say. Okay, there are right words and wrong words to say when it comes to sharing with people. I encourage you guys, do me a favor. For those of you on Chat GPT, go in there and tell Chat GPT you want to learn how to copyright for social media. Just do that. I want to learn how to copyright for social media. If for those of you who are using social media to build your business, okay, that's going to have a lot of information on there. That's going to teach you the proper strategy and structure when it comes to promoting and building your brand on social media. But anyway, so year two, right? You are getting better, okay, and your money goes up more. Year three, you are a professional because you've read the books. It takes about 3 years to become a network marketing professional. I like to call it now referral marketing because people like to refer products and services that they enjoy doing using with people they know, right? I like it to referral marketing as opposed to network marketing. But year three, you read the book, so you know what words to say. You are professional. You get more people telling you yes, and some people you sign up, they are also building the business and making money. Customers are reordering, so your income goes up more in year three. Year four, at this point, you are professional. You know the words to say. You can probably host a Zoom. Once you make $100,000, you'll be eligible to do the trainings and host Zooms. And you have people duplicating what you've taught them to do because they're following the system, but your income goes up more in year four. Year five, you're at the point where you're not a sponsor monster, right? You're not signing up 1,000 people like I did my first 6 months. You can be selective on who you partner with in the business. You don't have to sign with everybody. In a year five, you may have some people who you signed up and recruited that outranked you. That's fair, but your income goes up. Okay. Now what happens is people get with us and they get distracted. Social media, you get all kinds of stuff. People are in your messenger. Someone just tried to call me yesterday. That wasn't the business I was in years ago trying to recruit me. So people get distracted and they go join some other company. Okay. And so what happens is, say you're at year three with us, maybe year four, you get distracted, and then you go join some other company. You go back to year one because you went a new company. You lose some things. You lose your downline. Okay, you lose your credibility with the people who last week HBN and Gold Asana was the best company ever. Now this company is, and you also lose your income. That's why I've seen it. People are dealing with the consequences now because they should have stayed with us 3 years ago when they got distracted. But anyway, and so you lose that residual income you were building here and you starting over. And then what happens is when that company does is not what you thought it would be, right? You try to come back here and build again, but you lost that trust with people, or you go join another company, right? And then what? Guess what happens? Guess what happens again? You go back to year one, you start over. Okay, there's someone who he was looking for a sponsor. He was sponsor shopping, and I declined him because Will declined him. And during my interview process with him, he told me in 30 years he has joined over 1,300 companies. So that means he's had 1,300 year ones in 30 years, right? So you don't want to be the person that's starting over every year, and you want to get in, plug in, stay in, right? If this part is clear, type 5 years. If you guys understand this chart and can teach this chart to people you sign up who tell you they want to make life changing income, 5 years, right? Now, as far as your income, the money works with Gold Asana. It's simple. Gold Asana pay plan is really simple. You get cash back up to 30%. There's also the retail income that's paid forever. So every single person you sign up with Gold Asana, every time they order, as long as your account is active, you're going to earn 30% of the commission you qualify for, plus any matching commissions. We call them overrides, but matching bonuses. There's matrix income, which the company pays up to 6% in the matrix, which is the highest payout in the industry. And there's also matrix matching income up to a 56% match. There's a leaderboard bonus. We also have the March Madness promotion. So if that becomes a permanent part of the pay plan, I will update this slide to and put that on there as being another part of how we get paid with Gold Asana. And so this is it right here. This is hopefully you guys are taking advantage. We have a week left, less than a week left of this promotion. Okay, I received another $50 bonus yesterday because someone placed no, it was this morning. This morning, someone I signed up placed 100 CV order because I'm at 100 CV. I received an extra $50, right? And so my second level is growing, and third level is also growing. But you can receive an extra $50, $200, or $500, right? So don't leave money on the table. And to go from 25 BV to 50 BV, or from 50 BV to 100 BV for the money you can earn, it's not a big deal, guys. Right? So take advantage of this promotion, and hopefully this becomes a permanent part of the Gold Asana pay plan. So let's talk about HBN. So HBN's pay plan is bigger. We do have the cash back up to 30%. We have the customer sales bonus, and that's paid for the first 90 days of every person you sign up. Okay, so every time they order for their first 3 months, you're going to earn up to 30%. You have to be at 100 CV with HBN to qualify for 30%, plus any overrides or matching commissions. There's the binary bonus, which you can earn either $8 or $24 every time you cycle in the binary. Once you are executive rank and higher, plus any matching binary bonuses. There's a star matrix bonus, which is similar to the March Madness bonus. Okay, and so, but this is permanent with HBN. You can earn multiple bonuses of $575 or more. Okay, with all the other commissions. There's the weekly lifestyle bonus. I pray everyone at a minimum gets to the rank with HBN to where they can receive an extra $75 a week. That's almost $4,000 a year, guys, just from hitting the rank. But the company pays that every Monday up to $260,000 a year. Then there are the power of three bonuses. That comes from you being at 100 CV with HBN, and for every new 100 CV order, that goes into your Power 3 bonus, and that's additional bonuses paid out. Then there is the monthly leaderboard bonus based upon being on the leaderboard. Yeah, that weekly bonus, Seymour, is great. All right, my next rank, my goal is Emerald, so I can go from $250 to whatever that weekly Emerald bump bonus is. But the extra $250 every single week just for being a Ruby ambassador is great. So you guys definitely want to get that lifestyle bonus. And then we're wrapping up the $20,000 fast start promotion that ends on next Tuesday. So you still have time to qualify for whatever level. Okay, so you still can get there. So here's some things you can do tonight and tomorrow, and as part of your daily method of operation. You can post a value based tip like sharing information with people. Information, guys. We're in the age where if you have you control information and you keep people's attention, you can become rich. You can share your personal story. You can start 10 conversations. You can invite people to our Zoom events. You can explain a product or a subscription. You can record yourself doing it or do a live or a reel. You can follow up with prospects. You can share a short video. You can add 10 new contacts. You want to grow your network by connecting with people. You can send the recorded presentation to people. You can invest in your personal growth by reading the books and watching the videos. But you want to take action every day. You can take weekends off and rest, but Monday through Friday, treat this like your job. Okay. So these are some things you can do today and every single day to build your business. All right. So this is something we create, our 4-step process to building the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription with GoToSana. We have 2 sizzle videos, both on the One Team, One Dream Hangout channel. And you can post that or send that to people. If someone is interested and want to join, you send them your joinwithgo.com link and let the system do the work. If they sign up, let the system email them the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription email for 72 hours. If they join, guess what? You plug them in and teach them to do 1, 2, and 3. That's how simple this particular
What if you could
system is, right? So write this down right here. So this is the theme of our Zoom every Monday. This is how I start and end my day. All right. So these 9 words are going to help propel you to accomplish whatever your income goals are. Okay. And so and every Monday we have a testimonials call or Zoom where people share the one product they start the day with and why they start with that product, and the one product they end the day with and why. And in between, there's some awesome testimonials that go along with some of those, right? So it's great. So write this down and remember this. And if you're someone that takes like sometimes what's over 60 products in a day, right? You don't have to go over every single product. If you hop on the Zoom one to share, just pick one you start with and one you end with. All right, so that is why that particular Zoom is one of my favorite calls to host, and it allows us to enroll a lot of customers because they like the information on that Zoom. Right, so I encourage you guys to attend that so you can either share how you start your day and how you end your day, or you can invite your guests and they can hear the information, and I always direct them back to the person that shared the information with them to let them know what they liked about the information and find out how they can get started. Okay. So we have groups on Facebook. We have the one group is only for consultants. So we have the Green Organics Family Brand Consultant and Consultant Training Group. And there's 4 other groups open to everyone, your sales, customers, team members, prospects. Okay, these are tools. Okay, so we have the HBN testimonials and information group that's only for HBN, not GoToSana. We have the GoToSana testimonials and information group only for GoToSanas. We don't post about HBN products in that group, and in the HBN group, we don't post about GoToSana products. We keep them separate. Then we have the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good together group. That's strictly for the Gold Asana Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription to promote that. And then we have the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors group, which is strictly for HBN's weight loss products. The GLP-1 system, the Drink to Drop system, the Berberine ACB, Slim and Pro, all those products focus on weight loss, right? So you invite people to those groups, all right? But those are tools, right? And so if you use your tools properly, guys, you can see your business grow fast. Okay, but the key is to invite people to those groups and make sure if you invite them, they're in the group, find a post you want them to see and tag them. No, it's called add. So you're going to add them to the group. Once they're in the group, you're going to tag them in a post. Say, hey, Marcus, there's this post about Nova Coffee. I thought you'd enjoy it, right? And then message them and just tell them, hey, Marcus, hey, thanks for joining the group. I tagged you in the post because I thought I had information you wanted to know more about. Let me know what you liked about the information. So it's ATM, add, tag, message. All right. So we have a boards page is bit.ly/ one team one dream support.com. You can subscribe to that page there. And then there is the one team one team one dream YouTube channel you can subscribe to on YouTube where you can get the replays. I posted the anthem, the Gold Asana and HBN anthem on this YouTube channel just before this Zoom started. So that's a great one. You can grab that link and you can post it, let people hear it, and tell people to get back with you if they want to become a part of this movement. And I did obtain permission from Paula to post that, right? So it's great. So we also, this is our schedule. So we have Zooms, 6 days a week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all at the same time, all on at the same Zoom link. Okay, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern at one team one dream hangout.com. Thursdays it changes because there's 2 Zooms. We have Detox Divas, and that's more about the products. And that's at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern at coffeetalkwithtina.com. And then after that Zoom at 6 p.m. Pacific, we're back on this Zoom channel for the business overview where I'll talk about the benefits of both companies. And then on Fridays, as my schedule permits, there's a very informal hangout at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern at one team one dream hangout.com. So that's our weekly schedule of events. So appreciate you guys for being here tonight. I will catch you guys tomorrow on we have Coffee Talk tomorrow with Coach Tina at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific. And after Coach Tina, we have the business overview at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific at one team one dream hangout.com. So appreciate you guys for being here. Hey, go get that song, the Gold Asana and HBN anthem. I will have additional songs posted on there for HBN and for Gold Asana separately because we recognize that not everyone is a member of both companies. So that's some great songs to have on your playlist. And if you guys are on YouTube, download them, to your YouTube channel and share, right? But those sounds will also be on social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all those different platforms per Paula's permission. So that's going to be fun. And I haven't seen any other companies doing that, having their own anthem songs on social media platform catalog. So also they'll be cataloged on YouTube also. So you can create reels with those. You can create stories with those, right? And have those songs. It's great. So thank you guys for watching. Let's see your shirt. My shirt. This is a personally made shirt that says I have an oil for that. So I made this for myself. I have a t-shirt business where I make t-shirts. And so, but this has a QR code where people can scan the QR code. So I'm wearing this to the gym tomorrow. So people stop me all the time and want to see what this is about. And so if they want to learn more about the oils, they can just scan my QR code. Right. So that's what the t-shirt says. But I have a lot of t-shirts on at positivitycontagious.com. If you guys ever want to check out t-shirts, go there. There's a lot of t-shirts on there. So thank you guys for hopping on tonight. We will catch you tomorrow with Detox Divas First. And then we have the business overview after Detox Diva. So you guys have a good night. And I will have the recording process and posted on the One Team One Dream channel within the hour. I got so have a good night, and I see you tomorrow. Bye.